How you doing? I was almost on time. Bitch should not be here to yell at me. Okay. Um, turn that up. Hey guys, welcome in. Hey Reg. Hey Chris. It's a beautiful day here today, finally. Yesterday was nice, and today it's nice. It's like 80 degrees and sunny. Minimal wildfire smoke in the air. Hey Scribbles. Hey Ray Ray. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Hey Allison. Um, if you've never been here before, this is my now weekly request show. I have scheduled my preview for next week's show this Friday. Um, and it will encompass the stuff I have for Sunday as well as my Ephemera show on Wednesday, a week from now. I'm gonna just keep the requests open until like Sunday morning at like we'll say 8 o'clock, I think is what I'm gonna go with. And that'll give everybody an extra day if they want to make requests. And I post that video to Bishy. I posted a video to my YouTube channel as well as my Facebook page. I pin it right to the top of my feed on Facebook. Um, After my Sunday show, I crop it down and just show the ephemera stuff, which is the stuff that I have pinned up to the magnet board or whatever this thing is called. Uh, and you can just send requests to me on whatnot messages, and I will run them in this show. I'm gonna sell for an hour. I'm gonna run down through the list of pre-listed stuff in order. I've got some stuff in my buy now. I've added some stuff this week. And then it probably won't take me an hour because there's not that many requests this week. So after I'm done with that, I got a few boxes from my Amish picker guy. Doesn't look like it's nice old stuff like last time, but it's all paper. So if I get done early, I'm going to dig through that and see if there's anything interesting in it. I have not looked yet. I'm hoping there's something. But first item is going to be this 1930s ledger. And if you're a seller, feel free to advertise your shows. We're going to raid out to Cat's Dance Mom after this. And, oh, dear Bishy, who's having the show for their first ever show tonight? Bobby somebody? Just write this stuff down. Handy account book. It's got some stuff shoved in there. Peanut rolling contest. Roll with toothpick. Judged on string. So there's some other stuff thrown in there. I didn't look at this real close at all. I don't know what it's for. But somebody kept a log of what was spent. There's some other stuff stuffed in the pages there. Bobby Bobby Ola. I don't know how you pronounce that. Anyway, she's having her first show tonight. I don't know what she's selling. I did look at one point, but she only had one thing listed. I didn't go back. So I'm going to run this. She says they're having their first show. So maybe it's not a her. It is running on the handy account book. Thank you, Bat Mom. Thank you, Bat Mom. I don't know either, Bishy. I was thinking there was a female looking gallery picture, profile pic, but I don't know. So click on the Bobby Hola or Jola that Bishy just posted and give her show a bookmark for later today. Hey, simply. This is the next thing. Diary for 5 years. You can glue that back together if you so desire. I don't know what you'd do there. I'm guessing that somebody found this and did not have a key and just took a knife and cut it. Because there's no key. It does come with a box. Oops. That's a mess. Oh, this has a person's name in it and everything. Patricia Cooper from doesn't say where. She's on Buffalo Street anyway. But it looks like she filled in a couple of the years. She had a headache from not wearing my glasses. Choir tonight. Kiwanis Club. Didn't go to church. Riveting information and lots of blank stuff, but there is quite a few things in there. She like took the fall off largely. Made fudge for Jocko. Who, Patricia? I don't know. I didn't read it. That was the most I've looked at it. Run in 10 seconds. 1950s diary. She's a big girl, 5'9". Thank you, Allison. Do you just document when Ohio, or do you like weigh it and describe it? I don't really want to know. You rate it. All right, this is the next item. I didn't even try to take this out of here. Maybe it won't come out. Nice bright colors. Atlantic City. Lindgren Turner decal. Tells you how to put it on. It's brand new. Well, probably 60 years old, but it's unused. And that is running 10 seconds in the original package. Thank you, Allison. And I am going to try to. I had everything pre-listed that was requested today, and I did that on Sunday as well and last Wednesday. I'm going to try to keep doing that. So, like today, it's beautiful. If you don't want to listen to me or sit here and watch, most of the pictures give you a pretty good representation of what the item is. Woven Alchemy, did they document their poos too? Or are you talking about work stories? With my better kisses, your friend Annie Lee, I think is what it says. But a goat greeting card. And that is running. I don't know, Ohio. Thank you, Allison. No, that is a goat. Hey, Google, do goats chew their cud?
Yes, goats absolutely chew their cud.
Absolutely.
Goats are ruminants, which means they have a specialized digestive system with a four-compartment stomach: rumen, reticulum, omasum, and abomasum. This allows them to efficiently.
I accidentally bought kale last night and was complaining about it to Butterfly. And Google started comforting me about my unpleasant salad experience that I was having, which I didn't think was really necessary. See, he's doing it again. Shut up. He wants me to tell him what's wrong. Oh, Bishy, just wait a couple years. Probably within a year, you'll be able to have your own voice on there. There's probably certain AI programs that already do that, that use your voice to reply to the things. So this is a pretty rare piece here. Um, not that it probably matters, but pretty neat. She's got thread for legs there. It's advertising S&H green stamps, and the S&H green stamps and the Dix and Rands. I think there's some in there. Yeah, I think there's needles in there. Oh yeah. But really neat advertising piece. And that is running. Do I no, I usually don't, but I might start. And if anybody out there is lonely, just yeah, you can rant to Google and he'll help you out. Make you feel better about your salad choices. I don't like kale. I I grew some in the garden one summer because everybody said how great kale was, and I grew a ton of it along with other greens, and it was absolutely disgusting. Oh, I didn't even know I was a mod until I made the comment about bigamists. Oh, it's gonna be idiocracy woven. Apparently, Tulsi Gabbard the other day said she fed a whole bunch of the JFK files into an AI program. And if you aren't really up on AI, when you put stuff into the AI program, it becomes part of the AI program. So this is a really rare book here. Again, not that it probably matters. A little bit of wear up there. I don't know if that's some mouse chewing or what that is, but neat cover. 1885, and apparently this is about a woman who ran a business. I looked it up. I was curious. And that is running. Haley by Jesse Fothergill. Fothergill. Good deal, Dover. I think Dover's smart enough not to be here. Swamp Root. Almanac. This is rough. The cover's falling off. But it's got all sorts of advertising for Dr. Kilmer's quack medicine. Ointment pipe. It's got little holes in it so the ointment can come out. Anyway, 1941. That's right, cut it up. It's running 10 seconds. You can make a, I don't know what you can make with the ointment pipe ad. Probably something interesting. Thank you, Dover. Welcome in. If you just joined me, I'm going down the pre-listed stuff in order. It was all stuff that was requested from my weekly preview show. My next preview show is on Friday. I post it to my Facebook page after I do it, so you can make requests from it if you don't catch it when I do it. And Ohio, I believe, is selling Ephemera tomorrow. I heard rumors she was going to be busy all day preparing for her show. Oh, the cut up kind. So this is the next one, like an engraving, but it is signed in pencil, Leo Bauer, and it's got some blue spots on it. So that, but I think this is like a halfway decent artist, that Leo Bauer. I think it's Leopold Bauer. Most of them sign in pencil when they just do prints of original artwork. If you ever look in a gallery or in an antique store, the stuff it's usually signed in pencil down there. If they sign it, sometimes they do limited edition and they'll put like 5 of 50 or something down there too. Don't know why, Ohio. They just do. It's running $2. Thank you, Allison. And the next item is this mid-century greeting card, a little black butler, a little bit of staining to it. It's kind of got a foil whatever on the tray there. Oops. Happy little butler. It is running. $2. Did you finish getting ready, Ohio? No. I gotta try to bust my ass this week because I usually do my previews on Saturday, but I'm gonna try to do them on Friday so I can get everything pre-listed. Yeah, I am too, and that's a problem on this app. Panama, New York. It says Panama rocks here. Apparently, there's a bunch of big rocks in Panama. I had a couple of these that were very similar. This kid probably got beat when they got the photo developed because he's shaking his head and he's blurry. But pretty interesting photo. They're all dressed up in very nice clothes to be climbing on that rock and up that route. And that is running. And it's about, I don't know, it's almost an 8x10 on board. Thank you, Allison. I don't think Butterfly come in. She must not want to listen to me while she gardens. Hey, this has a postmark date of 1920 on it. Don't know when it was made, but it's one of those deals. Those are little photos. They're supposed to stay there. They don't come off. They're not like individual postcards. And that one's running. 1920 postmark. Thank you, Chris. And whoever requested this next one, I don't know if I messaged you and told you I put these together, but I guess you saw two small mounted photos. This one's smaller than a cabinet card, and that one's a little bit bigger than a CDV. But a nice picture of some girls. And that's some dude with a fancy bow tie. You get both of them. It's from Goshen, Indiana, and that one's not marked. That's a nice picture. It's too bad it's so tiny and bunged up a little bit. Thank you, Chris. And the next one is Jennifer Jones arcade card. And it appears to be an actual arcade card that you get from one of those machines. And that one is running. 10 seconds, $2. Thank you, Chris. And these next one, these cigarette cards, I looked these up to see what they were from, but I had dementia and I forgot where or what they were from. Um, you get all three of them. And I think it's my military show this weekend. No, next week. Next Thursday is my military show. Uh, if you're in the military, I will have military stuff. It's a good thing I looked this year. I was thinking, why was I thinking? Oh, I have a listed ephemera show on Sunday night is what I'm having. Damn it! I was thinking I was having a military show on Father's Day. I screwed that up. Oh well, we're having a. You'll be done with your husbands and fathers by then anyway. What was I thinking? 9 o'clock Sunday is pre-listed ephemera. If you haven't checked that show out, check it out. It's all pre-listed stuff. You can pre-bid and not show up at all. There's some pretty neat things in there. But next Thursday is going to be military. And if you've never been to one of my military shows, there's some stuff pre-listed, and there will be more by the time I have it. But I have lots and lots of ephemera, lots of photos that I will run that aren't pre-listed. So I'm going to run these. It is running. I don't know who Dora P is, but that's the Attorney General at the time, probably early 1900s. And that was a senator, one of them from New York. Thank you, Chris. The uh, the show this Sunday, it starts at 9 o'clock. It's like my bedtime. Um, but I'm only going to do the stuff that has bids. So if there's something you want me to run, make sure you place a pre-bid on it. You struggle with my watch shows? I struggle too to stay awake. Well, if I was selling the quality of watches that Green 13 sells, I could probably stay awake myself. You're gonna get all these. There's four double-sided snapshot album pages with snapshots. They're glued down. You guys that are laughing, have you watched his last couple of watch shows or looked at them at all? It's another one of those things where it's on Whatnot, so it's like seems like he's getting crazy prices, but then you do the comps on them, and eh, who knows what he pays for some of the stuff. If he's getting the stuff for nothing, he's making a fortune. If he's paying wholesale prices, he's hurting. But he does have some high dollar ones he's been selling recently. So I don't know what this 1920s probably. But you get all 4 pages. And that is running. I hate watches. I don't know anything about them. I know. Thanks, Son. I know a little bit about the old ones. I I just don't like them. There's too much to go wrong with them. Too much for people to be unhappy about. Very hard to picture, especially when you're dealing with the higher end stuff. So the last item that was requested is this set of, I don't know, these are like arcade cards or something. They're a little bit smaller than regular arcade cards, and they've got a little roughness on the bottom. So I don't know if they were tore out of something or what. But they're heavy, like cardboard or heavy card stock. But they're black and white. I don't know if that's a burlesque dance or if it's what you consider that or what. You get all 3 of them. And those are running. Thank you, John. Douche canoe. I should have taken a picture. I went home from the auction early last night. I placed a couple bids. Butterfly didn't go with me, so I just placed a few bids and left. But they had this whole table of pottery, and they were like little figures, and like a lot of them were like nativity looking figures. But like every single one of them looked like a vagina. They had like they were all wearing robes, and they were all pulled up around their heads, and I should have taken a picture. It surely had to have been intentional by whoever made them. I did not bid on those. I just left bids for some flower pots and jardinières that Butterfly wanted. I did not leave any bids on me. Yes, I did. I bid on a bunch of tobacco tins. Um, but that's all I bid on myself. Okay, that was all the pre-listed or the preview, the requested stuff. So I'm gonna do a buyer giveaway right before I raid out. I should go live Tuesday at the auction. Oh, that could combine two of my favorite things, whatnot in the auction. You sent me a screenshot with a, let me can I show that? Yes, I can show this. That's okay, Maker. Yeah, and if anybody wants to watch the video, they can do it. I mean, a lot of the stuff I'll keep up there and then just add to it. I have been taking some of it down and listing some in the buy now and some on my site and eBay and places we're not supposed to talk about. I hear these. B&W. Apparently, these were like cigarette coupons that were on cartons of cigarettes. Raleigh and Bel Air. But I'll run them. If you don't want them, feel free not to bid. I thought they were tickets. What kind of tickets are you looking for? Thanks for the offer, Chip and Sissy. I didn't see you guys come in. Sideshow carnival material. I do have a sideshow thing in my. Maybe you were the one that asked me about it. In Sunday's show. Yeah, most of it doesn't come on Whatnot. I, that one's rough, and I got it pretty cheap. That I can. It sells for nothing. It sells for nothing, and not out much. Um, but yeah, usually the sideshow stuff I stick on my website. Oh, you did you see the Raggedy Ann book? Fishy. It's a cute one. Here, trigger warning. We'll go slow. Look how cute. Oh, look, and she's saluting on the back. Ears, feet. She's petting a dog on that page and walking a cat on that page. How can you not like Raggedy Ann? I hear with my ears. I hear Andy calling me. All right, what do we got? We got 22 minutes. We tried that with Bubba for a while. We had a harness so he could stay outside with Butterfly in the garden. And he he was not excited about that. All right. We got 22 minutes until I'm going to rate out to Dawn. I'll do the buyer's give you at the end. So if you bought something and you want to wait, you can wait. Or you can leave. I'm going to start digging through this stuff this Amish picker dude I picked up from him. Uh, Student progress report. Oh man, this wasn't that long ago either. 1992. When I get report cards like this, I always want to look up the people. I'm just too lazy. Like general math, 52% in general math. Show up. More report cards. Lack of participation in classroom, poor test work, absent too frequently, wastes time. A more serious approach is needed if the student is going to pass, has capability of getting better grades. Hmm. Terry was not a very good student, but Terry was fast. Got fourth place in the Junior Olympics, 100-yard dash. He got a bunch of 69s. What are you talking about? You're assuming it's a man because of the low test scores? Jill has shown growth in her self confidence these past 2 months. So this stuff isn't that old. The last stuff I got from the Amish guy was nice old Victorian stuff. It's just, this looks like a whole box of poor performance here. It's the graduated. There's a soon be graduation sticker. I was running home every day in my mind, Dawn. Uses time effectively. So Jill and Terry must have been siblings or something. But Jill is a much better student. Nothing good there, but I'm gonna run the whole box. If anybody wants it, can have the whole box, including the box. $1988 Trojan box. Wonder what they saved that for. Is that a strawberry shortcake doll? Yeah, he does. He does like clean outs and crime scene cleanups or something. I don't know. The last stuff had a whole bunch of Victorian like cabinet cards and CDs and stuff. Postcard of a dead dinosaur. Help me, God. Terry was probably the assailant. It was probably Jill that was the victim. Here's some garbage pail kids cards. They're from '86, so they're pretty much original ones. Lucas Mucus. That one's got it's got rubber band on it. What's haunted? It's all haunted, yes. Maybe we can sell something for $2. Oh, eating babies. Fred Thread. No, I ran out of requests, so I'm dicking around until it's time to raid out to Dawn. Willie Wipeout. Flat Tyler. These are in decent condition, but I don't think you're going to get them graded if anybody wants to buy them. Bruce Moose, Doughy Joey, Tagged Tad. Man, I wish I had all the Garbage Pail Kids uh, that I gave away and traded for other crap. Defaced. That's the one that you can make the puzzle out of. I'm gonna run those if anybody wants them. Get all the Garbage Pail Kids. Fishy. Thanks. I'll throw in the Help Me God little fish book too. Help me to love others even when it's hard. The biorhythm thing. Ew. Not sure what that is. Some Girl Scout patches. Oh yeah, the hotel bar soap. Oh, there's some teeth. Anybody want some human baby teeth? We'll say they're Jill's. Teeth are running. Where's Dover? Jill, what's up? Not much here. We just started Cherry Creek. Scott is sitting here telling me how much he likes Jen. Sorry, this is sloppy, but we are riding in the car. Do you like rap music? I do. I'm listening to MC Hammer right now. I'll write more later. I'm back. I don't think they needed to say it that way. Anyway, look, we got a whole bunch of little girl notes from the 90s. They might talk about the missing teeth in the Trojan box. I don't deserve a person like you for a best friend. I'm so unsociable. Oh, that one's all ripped up. Must not have wanted somebody to see it. This stuff must have been in a drawer and must have just thrown it in here. This is neat. Hypercolor. Oh, there's a whole bunch of notes. Oh, does anybody want notes? Is Allison here? Allison's what 1990s love notes? Allison's like, I'm done. What's her username? There she is. You are here. She was just ignoring me. She's like, fuck, I don't want any of that shit. Do you want a whole, you like letters? Do you want a whole bunch of 1990s love notes? You got volume there. Too new. Oh, all right. I don't know. You read some of those old notes, and they're just as depressing as 1990s high school girls shit. Maybe more depressing. They didn't have antibiotics back then, and their kids and siblings were always dying. And all right, I'm gonna get another box. Okay, what's this? It's a guest book from somebody that died in 1947. Was not very well liked, apparently. Run that, see if anybody wants it. Anybody into funeral crap. You're not having one. Boy, Annie's show is a bit morbid today. Talking about everybody dying, and grandma was losing weight, but apparently they weren't going to tell her that she was probably riddled with cancer. No feed pics. Oh, there's a yearbook. Ungreat photos. Dead people feed pics. The doll is buried. Reproduction postcard. Bunch of ladies. Welcome in. If you just joined, you've been missing all the fun. Knights of Columbus. Some of these bushes. Put a few weeds in those bushes to be. remembrance of Holy Communion. Bemis Point High School class reunion, 1979. Well, somebody went to an awful lot of effort in 1979 to make that thing. Oh, I didn't put it up here. I got a funny picture of two guys holding their cocks. And there's like I don't know, a cow or goat in the background or something. They're like out in the barn yard holding their chickens. I think they're fighting chickens or something. The church photos. You had to pay to get the church photo done, and then you had to pay for the church yearbook that like nobody ever looked at. If you've never seen a church yearbook, they have these photos in them that like they got all dressed up and they flooded them with light and made a yearbook looking thing for all the members of the church. And then I guess they sold them as a fundraiser or something. But I've had a lot of them over the years because people die and like none of their children ever want them. But they're always in pristine condition. Yeah, the church directors, nobody ever uses them. I say that purple, three other people will probably be like, I use mine all the time. Oh, there's some negatives. Jesus fear. Don't make you call Frank. I ship stuff as soon as I can. Not finished. It wasn't less than a day. I had to work at that. I don't know why it wasn't though, because I ship everything the same day or the next day. Uh, oh, Bishy, look away, look away. Trigger one. Oh, this is adorable. Bishy, I'm gonna put it up there. How many negatives do I have? I don't know. That's how many's up there, plus those ones. I'm going through a box of stuff. I'm. That's not what I do at this show. This is a request show that I'm wasting time because I ran out of requests. Um, did you look away, Bishy? Look back slowly. Look how cute that is. Oh, Chris thinks it's terrifying too. You guys, does no one like Raggedy Ann? There, Allison says it's cute. I'm gonna stick it there, and you can choose to look at it or not look at it. You're not big on children. Oh, they're not bad in pictures when they're just sitting there. I'm gonna run the giveaway. I don't know if Dawn. I didn't get a notification that Dawn come on yet. Um, she probably forgot all about her show. She was enjoying that crap so much. Yeah, the couple with the child in the stroller was back at the auction yesterday, and yeah, so they pushed the stroller around with this kid in it, and this week the child decided that he was very unhappy, and he was crying and running around all over the place with tears dripping out of his eyes and snot dripping out of his nose. Uh, No, I didn't kick it. I did stand in its way once, though, when it was trying to get by me because I was trying to buy crap and it did not say excuse me. So I just pretended I didn't hear it or see it. I don't know, Rag. They just started coming to the auction. I mean, this auction, there's times when there's over 200 people there crammed into this building. And it's bad enough when you bring a partner. eh, Like sometimes I'll take butterfly, but usually we don't both stand at the table because they do banquet tables and everybody stands around. You can't see unless you're right up front. And this couple started bringing, they stand there, two of them, plus a stroller, and take up like half the side of the banquet table. She's on, Bishy. We're gonna assume she's on. All right. Whoever wins this giveaway, I'm gonna send you a coupon code for $5 off one of my future shows. You have to remember the code. I'm not trying to Bishy, you win, so you know the deal. All right, let's go see Dawn. Thank you guys. I will be back Friday night with a preview for next week. If you want to see what I have, watch the preview. Uh, or don't and just let everybody else watch and make requests. Let's go see Dawn. Have a good night, guys. Thank you.